Hey, good evening, guys. You got Neil the Deal here on talkinfight.com/boxing, Monday Night Boxing. We're going to talk some boxing like we always do on Monday night. I like that little intro thing. I don't know if you guys like it or not. I'm kind of starting to like it. So, I don't know if you want to make a comment about that little intro thing. I thought it was kind of cute. So, anyways, here we are. Hope you had a great weekend, guys. All the Talking Fight fans out there, all the Neil the Deal show fans. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. I certainly did. There was one bump in the road, and we'll talk about that on Wednesday. But today we're going to be talking boxing. And last week we were talking about a fight that was coming up that just passed on the 29th, Saturday night, and I watched it. Great fight. So let's just get right into it. This fight was Bob Arum, Top Rank Production, with Tony Holden Promotions. The fight was Robson Conseco versus Xavier Martinez. Xavier Martinez. So I watched the fight on the weekend. It was from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was a great fight. They really put on a show, those two guys, and I was thoroughly impressed with the way Mr. Conseco came back after he had that loss there, that title fight loss, and he looked like a 20-year-old kid again. He was moving around the ring really well, and we'll talk a little bit about it. I thought, again, great fight. I had predicted a 10th round TKO, Robson Conseco, but it ended up being, it went the distance. It was a unanimous decision win for Mr. Robson Conseco. So we got that right. So if you took him, if you put a little dough down on that fight, you definitely won. Just take the money line on that, and away you go. You got a winner there with Robson Conseco. Uh, in the fight, I watched the whole thing. Martinez, he started off really strong. I noticed that he was putting a lot of pressure on Conseco, and he was like, it was like a constant pressure for the first few rounds. I think it was around the third round. Conseco was almost knocked down, and after that, Conseco just basically took over the fight. He used his fancy footwork, and he just basically laid a beating on the guy. It was a clear cut win. Those middle rounds, he just piled up the points. Uh, I don't think Martinez won one round, to be honest with you. And the footwork, the movement, all that kind of jazz that Robson Conseco had in the fight showed his conditioning was superior. And he just was the superior fighter that night by far. So, like I say, things got worse for him, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And he basically got dominated. The judges called it 99-91, 100-90. That is a clear shutout right there, and 98-94. So unanimous decision. I was really impressed, like I say, and I picked him. I got him. Neil the Deal took him. Ken Seiko, there you go, Consleo. So Martinez, he's a good little fighter. He's young. He'll be back. I believe he's 24 years old. This won't be his first kick at the can. He'll get up and dust himself off, I guess they say. He had a great record coming in. I believe he was 17-0, something of that sort. 17-0, I think it was. Let's just take a quick gander if I can guarantee that one. Yeah. So Robson was 17, 16, 1 and 8. He's had 17 fights, and Martinez also had 17 fights. He was 17-0. So Conseco was 16-1. He had 8 KOs, and Martinez was 11 KOs in his career. So these guys put on a great display. I totally liked the fight. If you guys didn't see it, I would suggest you watch it, because later this year, I'm sure Robin Conseco is going to get a title shot, probably another shot. He had a really good game plan. He executed phenomenally, and I'm looking forward to seeing him fight again. And I hope you guys are too out there in Talkin Fight Land. So let's talk a little bit about the shares, the likes, and the notification bells. Well, I gotta say, the boxing, the NFL, the NHL, all the shares you guys have been doing, all the likes, just keep liking and liking, and it's been going great with the subscriptions, as well as the notification bells. Hit those notification bells, boom, 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 and that'll be that, and that'll be it. So you'll know when we're coming up. So he's gonna get a shot. He'll be in the mix another time, and I'll be looking out for him. So I'm sure you guys will too. Now let's talk a little bit about this weekend. There's a couple of fights that I'm going to be watching that I'm looking forward to checking out. They're both on February 5th. And one is from the Cardiff Motor Point Arena in Cardiff, UK, in England. That's going to be a Ben Shalom production, Ben Shalom, and that's Chris Eubanks Jr. Versus the hometown boy. They're fighting in his hometown. Liam Williams, one of the Williams brothers. It's a rematch. It'll be on Sky Sports if you guys want to watch it. Sky Sports is presenting that, and these guys are like number one and number two British best British middleweights in the world. So they're both British, and I'm looking forward to this fight. I really am. I like Chris Eubanks. His father was a fantastic English fighter, a world champion, and he's got the pedigree, the blood. He's got the drive. He's got his dad, I'm sure, helping him out a bit. And the same with Williams. I mean, his brothers. He's fighting. I think he has some brothers that fight too. But these guys are 1-2. This fight originally was scheduled for December 11th, but Williams ended up getting a shoulder injury, so they had to put it back to January 29th. But in England, they banned all combat sports, boxing of any kind, in January, the month of January. So they had to move it now to February 5th. So it's coming up. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think it'll be a great fight. Now, the other one that I really like this weekend is going to be Keith Thurman. We all know who Keith Thurman is versus Mario Barrios. These guys are top-notch fighters. Keith Thurman is probably in the top echelons of fighters out there. They're fighting Barrios and Thurman. That's from the Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. That'll be 9 p.m. on Fox pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view event, guys. It's $74.99. I don't know if that's Canadian or whatever that may be. I don't know. 74.74. So $74.99. Now on that undercard there, we got Leo Santo Cruz. He's another guy that I really like. Leo Santa Cruz is fighting in the undercard of that on that pay-per-view. He's fighting a guy named Keenan Carbajal. Kind of like Michael Carbajal. Used to be a Carbajal there. And I always liked Michael Carbajal. He was one of the best. That's in the featherweight division. So that Leo Santa Cruz, we had an episode about a year ago on Leo, and I really like the way Leo moves. So we're going to be keeping on top of that one too on the undercard. But Thurman is 29 years old. This is the main event. He's 29 and 1 with 22 knockouts. Barrios is 26 and 1 with 17 knockouts. That's in the welterweight division. And like I said, this is going to be a barn burner, this one. So keep your eyes peeled for the Thurman Barrios fight, Liam Williams' fight, and Leo Santa Cruz. Those are the three fights I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to make some predictions here. Liam Williams fight, I'm going to take Liam Williams, hometown kid, split decision, goes all the way right into the championship rounds, and it's a split decision. Liam Williams takes it home, and the crowd goes wild. You know what I'm saying? His hometown, they're going to go nuts. Keith Thurman, I'm liking him in that fight against Barrios. 10th round TKO, I'll take Thurman. And I just think Thurman's a better fighter. They're both good, but I think Keith Thurman's got a little more oomph in the tank, and he hits a little harder. So I'm looking at taking Keith Thurman. That would probably be my prediction on that one. And I'm going to take Leo Santa Cruz. We talked about him. Leo, good luck in the fight on the weekend against Carbajal. But I'm going to take Leo. I'm going to take a 7th round knockout. Leo Santa Cruz will knock out his opponent in that one. For you guys this week on Talkin Fight Live with Neil the Deal here on the Boxing Show. So thanks a lot for coming out. We're going to be thanking everybody quickly. Patrick over there at the Safari Barbershop. We're going to thank him, and we're going to thank all our family, friends. Be kind to people. Do what you can do because it's a really tough time for all of us. Be nice to your neighbor, etc., etc. Always get better. Don't get bitter because you just got to get better. That's how we got to do it over here at talkinfight.com with Neil the Deal. So thanks again. We'll see you watch the fights. I know they're big ones. You're going to enjoy them. I certainly am going to. And have yourselves a good week. We'll talk to you Wednesday at talkinfight.com. Neil the Deal Show. We'll be doing our NFL preview of the weekend. And, man, well, you know what happened there. So that's going to be a big show for me. We'll see you there. Thanks a lot for coming out, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night.